college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Wade. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So USC's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
I love the offense coming out, being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Breaks the tackle, and he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
It's on target and complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Wade. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Brown will throw it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Gets it past the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Rides the back and leads it. Touchdown, Purdue! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. USF put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Bulls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the back. Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. Previous play will be overturned. The Boilermakers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Brown will throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wormley. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man... and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Brown will throw it. He's got him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Wormley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wells. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you. Right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. And off to Jones. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Wells. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 13 over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Wells. He lobs one high down the left side. Falls in the deep ball. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Joyner. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
But man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the catch. It's Wormley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Brown will throw it. Got his man on the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Fowler. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play. They'll mark it at the 33. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Brown wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Using his legs, it's Joyner. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. snap in the shotgun. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Grab near the marker. It's Fowler. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Brown will throw it quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
Touchdown, Southern Cal! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Wells. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away.
Number 16 on to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The give to the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's reverse. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Finds his man. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wormley. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Oh, better look out. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Wells. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Trojan.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Gives it on the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Wells. Here's the pressure. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Fowler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Snagged out of the air.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Brown wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. We thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back, keep that momentum going.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Creates a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wells. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Fowler. Brings him to the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Open space at the 25. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for 2. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a you decision.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a crease to the left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. throw. It's Wells. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got him downfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The line of scrimmage is the 25. It'll be a 42-yard kick for the win. It's good. A powerful kick. Never a doubt for the game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick kicker. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys